Hello, 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 and welcome to Taylor's World. Hello, guys. Today is a DIY project that you can make for your Valentine. If your Valentine is into reading books, like me and most of my friends, then you would love to make this Valentine gift for your loved one, and they can decide on what they want to use it for. So for some things you're gonna need a Sharpie or say markers. You need more than one marker if you want. You will need some scissors. You will need some tape or glue. I prefer tape. You'll need some blank paper as well. Might as well make a cup of coffee or whatever you prefer to drink. I'm drinking coffee this morning. And you also need a coffee can. Yes, but do me a favor. Make sure the coffee can is empty. Okay. You will take your papers and you'll need to cut papers into strips like this. I have some already cut, and what I did, this is going to be my library TBR jar. It's going to be books I want to read. Now, I've made this can before numerous of times, and I have these for books that I want to check out from the library. Now, if you notice, I have my small library TBR jar, which you will probably see not a video, well, maybe a book haul on my other YouTube channel today. I don't know yet, but I am going book shopping. I don't know if I'm going to get anything, but I know I'm picking up one book in the library that came from this jar. But you have your library TBR jar, where I put books in there, and I pick. But what this one's going to be is more books that I want to read. So if you notice, I it's taped on the wall over here. I have my library TBR over here on the wall right beside me. And every time I check out a book from the library, I exit off, showing I've got that book, saying with the bookshelf behind me, it's a TBR bookshelf. If I read a book, read the whole book, I can't say, oh, I pick up this book, say Home for the Holiday book, and I just read like 3 chapters of it, and then I'm not going to mark that I read the book. It's going to show that I didn't read it. So at the end of the year, or whenever I finish that, it'll be like, boom, I did not finish this book, I did not read it, so I have 2 options. One is to put it back and leave it on the TBR and read it, or DNF it. So that is stuff. I am going through a book declutter. As I read the books, I declutter. The book I'm reading now, I forget what it's called, but I think it's by a black author. Very good book so far. But I don't know if it's a book that I would actually pick up and reread again. So I don't know if I really want it in my library or not. I did get rid of some more books and put in this box in here for a good friend of mine. So, when you get your scissors, your paper, figure it out. It will look like this. Books I want to read. And you have your little things here that you cut out. And what you will do is you will take them like so. Now, I do want to say this much. You can put the name of the book. If you know the author, that's fine. You know what the cover of the book looks like. So when you go to your local library and you're like, okay, this is the book I want, you know, Or if you want to secretly do something secretly for the book readers that you read, you can look through their books and see what kind of books you think they have the most of that they read. Me, I have a more thriller book than anything, because I'm really a thriller kind of girl. But this one here I saw on Goodreads, and it's called The Perfect Girl. And I was reading the Sinatra on it, and I thought, it might be a pretty good book to read. I do have it on Goodreads. These I got off of Goodreads. Some of them I got off of other people, but you just cut it, take it. If you want to put it like this, however you want to put it in your little book thing, you do it how you want. You can do it long like this, or if you definitely want to fold it over again, which I'm going to fold it over again. That way it's easier to fit into my small TBR jar. And once you get them all done, you have your library TBR jar made. What I do with this is I'll go in here and I will pick one book. So I will pick one of these papers. I'm going to say, let's pick this one right here. Then I will open it up. This jar smells like watermelon. It was Tree Hut watermelon. And this one is Such a Good Liar is the name of the book. So I'd go in my library, look up Such a Good Liar, but every book that you see, every paper you see here is on the library TBR on my library website. Our library website has a place where you can add books to a bookshelf on there that you want to read. And when it is time for me to read that book, I go and get it. And I read it. There's another thing I need to start doing on there. I gotta figure out how to do it. It's when you're reading the book. Boom. So if I went through and I read this book here, Frightmares, then I could click at the shelf, and it's showing that I read that book. And when you put it on a shelf, it shows you how many books you checked out from the library and how many books you have read. And it keeps track of it. Yes, I do the same as well. I have another jar here, which is books I want. So if I liked Frightmare, I fold it up, put it in here, and once a month I pick one out of here and I buy that book, whether it's on Amazon or I go to Target, Walmart, Barnes and Nobles, wherever, and I buy just that one book. That's why I'm doing it right now. I bought some books and I stuff. So, and there's a book set I'm hoping I get for Valentine's Day, which I think I'll get it, but I don't know. But then you put it in there, and you just keep on doing it and go. And once you get it done, it will be perfect, because once you have it done, and then it's good. Like this one is B.E. Schwab. There is a book by her that I want to read, but I put B.E. Schwab. You can just put the author, and then underneath put any, and that means you want to read that author, but you won't care what book you read. So I have B.C. Schwab, which she will probably be on there, and when I grab her, I will punch her in and then figure out what book by her I want to read. I know what book it is, but I forget the name of it. So, and this thing, your jar you make, it can be filled to the top, but you don't have to pick from it. You just wait until, when you get your raspberry TBR jar halfway down, and you pick. Right now I've got the book I checked out from my library, which I don't know why I numbered these little things, but this is book 36, and it's The Last Beautiful Girl. It's a very, very, very beautiful cover. If you're not friends with me on Goodreads, go add me. It is Chris. Wait for Goodreads. I think it's Chrissy Missy 11 on Goodreads. But I think. But anyway, I'll try to. But you can find me on Goodreads, and you can subscribe to my Goodreads as well. And you'll see what books I want to read. It's over 1,000 something books I want to read. I'm always adding books, but then I go through and I delete some books too because there were some books I had on there I wanted to read. But then when I went and looked it up and I read the little Sinatra things, and I'm like, psst, no. I didn't think I was gonna like dark romance. I like dark romance. So, hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, and until next time, bye guys, and happy Valentine's Day.